Hey everybody, what's going on? We are back in some Dragonheir, and as usual, we have a lot to talk about. We've got some summons we're going to do today, and we got some progress to talk about. So we'll see what all we can get to in this particular video, but we'll definitely get it all cleared up by the next video. Before we get into it, though, I want to give a shout out to Dragonheir for sponsoring this video. If you decide you want to check it out, there will be a link down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. And yeah, support your boy. Again, big shout out to them for sponsoring. It's been great working with them. Now, we've got some horn summons we can do. We've got a few Heliolites. Yeah, we got a few of those. We can buy another one. I've kind of just been spending all these on Heliolite because that just seems like the best thing to do right now. We've also got some purple summons. We'll probably just bang them all out today. And then we've made quite a bit of progress through the game, through our dungeons, through the story. You can see we got quite a few level 90s now. We've been grinding, man. We've been getting after it. So I'm kind of stoked to do these summons. Let's knock this horn out real quick. Let's take Dragon, because we always want Dragon. Let's go Dragon, Brutal, and Melee. I don't know. Why not? I've had quite a few people in my Discord tell me they've pulled legendaries from the horn. Not happening around here, but I'm glad somebody's having some luck. All right, so yeah, I think we might just jump right to the summons today. Now, I'm gonna, I think, continue to summon here, right? There's the event going on. I want to collect this material. I want to work my way to pity. So I think that's probably what we'll do. We'll start with these, maybe, though. Usually we sneak something pretty good out of these. So, we usually come away with an epic every time we hit these. Let's see how it goes. I'm trying to think if there's any rares that I'm particularly after here. Who's this? All right, we'll go take a look. Like I said, these are pretty reliable. We tend to get at least one epic when we pop a few of these. Wonder if that epic will be a name I recognize. Some of the names might stand out to me at this point. I've heard a little bit of chatter about some of them. That's the dude from Star Wars. Ewan McGregor? Is that right? I'm not sure if that's right. I'm not a big Star Wars guy, so I don't know, but it looked just like that dude. All right, no, stop. All right, so we did get an epic, as we thought we might. Now, what would be super dope is if we could actually pull our first legendary. Like we got a legendary from the D&D event, but I want to pull a legendary. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to pull our first legendary. All right. Oh, I think that's huge. I think that's a crazy pull right there. Oh, I think that's a crazy pull. If that's who I'm thinking it is, I think that's a crazy pull for us right there. That's really nice. Man, he looks like he looks familiar, doesn't he? I think this is I think this is one of the best epics in the game right here. I'm pretty sure I got soloed by him in Arena yesterday. But I think when I did the video with Ivy, he was one of the ones she was talking about that was like arguably the best tank in the game, or one of the best tanks in the game or something. I think so. Oh, we're getting epics today, baby. Shink. We love a rat, dude. We might build him just because he's a rat. When attacking enemies inflicted with poison, the target's 1% defense is ignored for every stack of poison they have. There's a dagger that bounces between enemies up to 5 times, dealing poison damage with a chance of inflicting poison. Strike enemies within range 5 times, dealing poison damage. All right. I mean, if we want some poison damage, we got it, I reckon. Let's pull a legendary, dude. Give me gold. Give your boy some gold, dude. We already have her built. We like her. She's dope. Come on, man. One of these days, it's got to happen one of these days, right? Now, I think we can... Yeah, let's just buy one. You never know, right? It only takes one. Only takes one. I saw that fire come up, and I thought that was a new animation I hadn't seen before, and I got excited for a second, but anyway. All right, well, we're slightly over 10% of the way to pity. I might just have to disband the alliance. I've tried everything I can think of to get people in, but it just is not going to happen. So I might just have to disband and join someone else's. Unfortunately, kind of a shame, but I don't really know what else to do. I don't really know what the solution is. I can't level it up alone. I'm not. Most of it wants me to do like stage 4 of certain things or stage 6 of certain things that I can't do yet. It wants to get way more arena wins than I can get in one cycle. It's just not something I can do by myself, which is a bummer. So maybe we'll have to put a pin in that. Maybe the next season we'll coordinate better and try to all get on the same server. I don't know how it all works, but it's not happening, unfortunately. So let's go through and talk about our champs that we're building. First, before we do that, I want to look at some of our new epic. Yeah, you're new. What's your name? Rowena. What do you do? What do you got going on? You're a frost champ. Ignores the target's 20% defense when attacking an enemy inflicted with frost. Deals cold damage to the enemy with the lowest current HP with a 50% chance of inflicting frost for 10 seconds. Increases the chance of inflicting the debuff to 75%. Okay. Ultimate. Deals cold damage to enemies within range that are not inflicted with frost and cold damage. Oh, no, sorry. Deals cold damage to enemies within range that are not inflicted with frost and cold damage to enemies with frost within range. Okay, hang on a minute. That seems like a very complicated way to say deals cold damage to all enemies within range. Oh, it's more damage. Okay. All right, fine. That makes more sense now. That seems like a lot of words to just say hits everybody within range. But it's okay. All right. Fair enough. So she seems solid enough. I mean, she seems, it seemed like good multipliers. She's pretty straightforward. I reckon there's something to be done with her. And then what do you got going on? Crit damage in arena battles. All right. Gains 15% attack up and attack speed up 1 for 5 seconds upon the hero performing a successful wild check. Oh, he's wild. Okay. We're starting to get a handful of wild champs. We can make a comp if we wanted. Flashes behind the enemy with the lowest current HP, dealing 420% attack fire damage, and targets them for attack. After killing an enemy, resets the recharge time. Resets the recharge time. Huh. That's not even his ult. Charges at an enemy, dealing fire damage and ignoring 30% of the enemy's defense. Okay. He also seems pretty dope, huh? We looked at you. Really like the design. And then you, I'm pretty sure you're a big deal. Defense in battle. When dealing damage to enemies under debuffs, the hero has a 30% chance of healing the ally with the lowest current HP by 150% defense. And dispelling 1 debuff from them. The more debuffs on the target, the higher the healing amount. This effect can only be triggered once every 1 second. Generates a healing nexus around the hero for 6 seconds, healing allies within range every 1 second. And it deals poison damage to enemies within range with a chance. Man, yeah. Man, that's so good. That's so, like, it's so simple, but it's all so good. Okay, so we'll build him probably fairly soon, I would think. And then again, these two also seem interesting, but I don't know if I would, like, expedite them. Who's gonna help us solve the problems that we're trying to solve? I'm trying to push through my dungeons. We're farming level 3 of Flame Domain. I think we're farming level 3 of most stuff that we're farming. Grave of Rot. Maybe I need to try to bump up in. We're in Goblin level 2. We've cleared level 2, I think, but we only farm level 1 because we can do it much more efficiently. We're up to more than 50 seconds left on level 1, and I think that's better drops than I'd be getting on level 2 because I think we barely clear level 2. We can hit 2 million damage here now, so we're hitting that threshold for rewards every day. I don't think I've ever tried an Outland's Rift, actually. And then this, I also don't know what it is. I guess we could go see what this is. Oh, I can't fast travel to it? Really? You gonna make me run? All right, let's go see what that is. I'm kind of curious as to see what that is, actually. Got me out here running, dude. Give me a bike. It'll be right over here. I have no idea what this is. I've never done this. I can do whatever level I want. Probably going to stick with level 1. A page of legendary poems. Precious pages brings view info. 2 phases. In phase 1, he inflicts attack penalty and summons a phantom to conceal himself. In phase 2, protects himself with a shield. If the shield cannot be broken in time, it explodes. Okay, so we need good damage in here. Shield dispelling. I don't think I have any of that. No. Man, I need to build him soon. I need to build him pretty soon. We're probably going to farm that out today, to be honest. I'm probably going to try to get him up to 90 by the end of the day. Defense. So it looks like we need lots of like defense and protection stuff, but we do also need damage to get through that shield. So I mean, it's not like we have a super deep pool of champs that are built right now, so we'll have to just kind of take it for what it is. I've been bringing her because she's been really good damage. I've been bringing him because he's a G. Been bringing him because he's our only legendary. Been bringing this one because it's my traveler. And then from there, I reckon we'll go heals. Kind of just been our comp. What do you want? Refine equipment plus 8. What do you mean?
The best solution to fear is knowledge.
Your equipment's fine. I think everybody's equipment's fine. All right, I guess we'll see how it goes. Now they are level 70. You would think we would be kind of overpowered for this, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. I reckon I could change my traveler to ice if we need more protection. This also might be something worth manualing to time ults onto the shield. This does look familiar, actually. Was this the boss? Am I just redoing the boss fight for this region? Because now this does look familiar. It seems like we'll get through this phase pretty handily. Should keep him from getting a second ult even, which would be cool. Oh yeah. We have done this. I think this might have been the boss for this part of the map, actually. I guess we'll have to see how we deal with this shield and how bad it hurts if we don't deal with the shield. I like that the dragon just like takes a lap after the first phase. It's like I need to regroup for a second. Give me a second to breathe. Yeah, we're taking these hits fine, dude. We're good. I say that. There's been some fights where you think you're good, and then at the near the end it just falls apart. So far it seems like we're pretty good though. Get an ult, get an ult, get an ult. You get an ult, we're good. Yeah, easy work. You just do that weekly, huh? Easy enough. Rip. How bad did it hurt? No, we escaped it. All right, good. Again, I have no idea what these are for. Are they like a currency for a shop or something? I gotta figure out how to get more of these. Bard's Banquet. That's what these are. Okay. So from here I can get Master Scrolls, Scholar Scrolls. Alright. I can't even remember how I earned these, but I'll take it. 200 of these just gets me another legendary? Really? Okay. I mean, 200 seems like a lot at this rate, but... Why does it say I can't buy these? I have 700. Oh, I can't do it yet. Okay. And then the season shop, which I don't know how to earn these yet either. All right. We still got a lot to learn about the game. Like some of it is definitely starting to click. Some of it we're definitely starting to understand, but we also do have a lot to learn. But it's really fun. Really fun learning it. So, all right. I think what we'll do in the next episode is we'll focus a little bit more on my roster. And I'll take you through all of my dungeon teams. Because in my Discord, I've seen a few people struggling with a couple of the dungeons. Understandably so. Flame Domain especially is particularly been difficult to push through. We have a pretty reliable level 3 team at this point. So we will talk about that. I'll talk about my Goblin Lair team and the setup. We'll kind of go through and talk about what I'm farming and how I've set it up and kind of what my plans are to progress it. And I think also between now and the next episode, I'm going to try to get this guy, at least this guy, caught up to the rest of my roster because he's pretty ridiculous. I've seen him in action a couple times and I'm excited to use him. And I think he's probably going to help us progress. We're getting to a point in the story where like we hit a wall, we make some improvements, we break through the wall, and then there's another wall right behind it. Like the story is getting pretty difficult for us to push through in big chunks like we were doing. So I think he might help a little bit. I think he'll offer us some pretty good support. And he'll be our only tank that we've brought to level 90, really. We've got kind of everything else going on except like a solid tank. I like this guy, don't get me wrong. He's really good, and I'll continue to use him in some places, but I think this guy is going to outshine him pretty handily. So, yeah, that's kind of what is going to be going on, and that's kind of what the plan will be for the next episode. So that said, I'm going to get out of here. Again, big shout out to Dragonheir for sponsoring this one. If you decide you want to check it out, there's a link down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen right now. I appreciate you guys watching and checking out my sponsors and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next